Quinn Cody here with KTM North America. This bike really is the most capable off-road adventure ever built, and I'm just going to kind of give you guys a rundown on what kind of work went into it to develop the bike, and some information about the bike. So I've been involved in the development of this bike since 2016. We've been working really hard to develop this thing. There's so much that goes into developing this thing. I mean, every single part has to be tested and retested. We've basically built this bike from the ground up. There wasn't existing platforms, so we worked really hard to make this thing very, very capable off-road, and we weren't sure initially how it was going to work, and early on all the test riders were very positive in their comments, and so it really steered the direction of the development of the bike and turned it into what you guys see here. So this bike is equipped with WP Explorer fork and PDS shock. Very, very capable suspension for off-road riding. We really went to the limit with this bike. The goal was to be as aggressive as we could off-road and still have it acceptable to ride comfortably on-road. I like to say that the only people that aren't going to like this bike are the aftermarket suspension companies, because the suspension is really that good. It works amazingly off-road, and all the journalists saw that today. I mean, we were hitting big bumps and G-outs at 60 miles an hour like it was nothing. So I'm actually really kind of proud of how the bike turned out and how the development team took all the test riders' advice and really went in the direction of an off-road capable bike. On the other hand, WP has developed a cone valve fork and track shock for the bike. So we have very high-end aftermarket suspension for the bike. So if guys want to ride solely off-road and really want to push the bike hard or race the bike, they have the option to go with the WP cone valve suspension. So the 790 Adventure carries the fuel very low. As you can see, the low slung fuel tanks hold the fuel down low. It's very similar to our 450 Rally. And the reason we do this is to keep the center of gravity and the tipping point low on the bike. If you ride any of the big adventures, you'll notice that all the fuel's up high, and when you lean into a corner, the bike wants to fall in. Where this bike has the fuel down low, so it makes it very, very nimble off-road and very easy to handle. It also puts the weight in a position that optimizes the performance of the suspension. So believe it or not, where you carry the weight actually has a factor on how the bike handles. This is something that we discovered during the development process, that the lower the fuel was carried on the bike, the better the bike handled. So we really went in that direction with the design. So this bike has state-of-the-art electronics on it. We've worked really hard with Bosch to develop a traction control system there's nothing else like it on the market. We have an off-road slip adjust that has 9 modes of traction control, 1 being the least intervention, 9 the most. And it's really incredible how well the traction control works, and really the goal with development was to have it not interfere with the riding experience, but actually enhance the riding experience. So we're able to ride through stuff that before the bike would deflect and you get all kinds of wheel spin, and you can just ride directly through it. It has a very linear engagement of the traction control, so there's never a hard cut. You can screw the throttle on as hard as you want, and it will just smoothly track forward, and you never feel that hard engine cut that's associated with most modern traction controls. So the target customer for the 790 Adventure R is really the guy that wants to get out and ride the thing off-road. I mean, the guy that only wants to ride on the pavement to transfer to the dirt roads, to transfer to the trails. It's someone that is coming off of a 990 Adventure, 950 Adventure, or wants something a little bit lighter than their 1090 or 1290. So I'm really excited for the 790 Adventure R to come to North America. It's been a long process for us to get it there, and I can't wait for everyone to ride it. Get out to a KTM demo ride. We're going to have these bikes on the demo truck. You'll have the opportunity to test it before you ride it, just like all our KTM products. And thanks for watching.